My piece of advice on e-bikes that will save you a lot of grief is two things. Clean your chain every week. Clean your chain every week. I'd also recommend you wash your bike every week. The reason why you should wash your bike is because it's kind of like a mini service. We use detect problems such as that. It's my seat's about to disintegrate, and this thing's got some issues. It's too close. But the main thing is clean your chain, degrease your chain. It doesn't matter whether you use wax-based lubricant or oil-based lubricant. Well, wax is kind of like a type of oil anyway. It's paraffin oil. But yeah, the reason why you should clean your chain is that it reduces the chance, the incidents, and I have a lot of records on this because I kept records on this. When I first started riding this, when I rode my previous bike, because my previous one got stolen, it was exactly the same as this. And before it got stolen, I got a bag stolen because my chain came off. And there's two pieces of advice. Clean chain every week, and the other piece of advice is that you should use SRAM chains. And the reason why you should use SRAM chains is because SRAM chains in the box come with these links, which are far better to join chains than the master pin system used in Shimano. Shimano, you can buy links if you want to, but you have to buy it separately. So SRAM chains for the win. And clean your chain every week. And why is that? Why is the chain getting cleaned? Why is the chain jumping? Well, it's not like a normal bike. See, in a normal bike, if your chain comes off, it just goes into the, as you can see, there is no clearance. There's enough clearance for the chain to get in by force, but there's no clearance. I mean, I have on occasion managed to get it out with extreme violence, but generally to get it out, you have to have the capability of breaking the chain and then putting it back together again, which these are far better. See, I had a multitude of problems with the first when I used chains with chain links. One, they would jump in there and it would be almost impossible to get out. It'd take like 25 minutes with 3 guys, two other guys helping me out. And the other thing is, once I got a chain tool, I'd lose links. And one time I lost so many links that when I went to put it back on, it took me half an hour to put it back on using the chain tool and the master pin system. That was shorter, and so what happens when it went down to the lower gear going up a hill, the whole derailleur went in and bent the derailleur, and the whole thing cost me $315 to fix. So one, clean your chain. So when you first get your chain, buy your SRAM chain in the box, just put it in some petrol. Doesn't matter how long, you can put it in like half an hour, an hour. One time I put it in overnight, didn't matter. Strip off all that factory grease. That factory grease is, the job of that factory grease is to protect it from rust. So you want to do that first, and then every week, and don't bother taking it off. I tried that whole taking it off and putting in the wax. It's just a complete waste of time. Just there are pros and cons to wax-based lubricant and oil-based lubricant. I'll do a video on that. But whatever you use every week, so you're doing 200 kilometers a week, 250, just get that done. And it almost stops it. I had a multitude of incidents where one time I had to get the chain out. I tried to disassemble this, and I had to catch the train home. I had to take that off, and oh my God, what a mission. And then I had to get my wife with her little fingers to get these things put back on with her fingers behind it. What a mission. So yeah, that's my number one piece of advice on if you've got an e-bike and your chain system. Clean your chain every week, clean it, re-lube it. Now, the thing about cleaning it, if you've got wax-based lubricant, you can just, if you want to, you can just, if you're in a hurry, you can just use boiling water. But I've used degreaser. I've got a degreaser and oil and wax remover and a rag. I prefer using a rag because the rag doesn't spray it all over the frame like a spray degreaser. And these things here, these are actually reusable. They say they're not reusable. I bought some German brand which ended up snapping, and they're supposed to be reusable, but I've used these. They're supposed to be single use, these SRAM links, but they're actually tougher than what they say. You know, they undersell and over deliver. You know, what's the saying? Undersell and over deliver or something like that. Yeah, SRAM chains for the win. Okay, so that's my advice for, and you get a chain wear indicator. You should do about 2,000 to 2,500 on one go, or one chain. Don't bother taking them off. Just clean them on the thing. Don't mess with that. Okay, over and out. Catch you later.